Good. Well, let me not lie. It's not morning. Not gonna come on here and holler. Good morning. It's not. Y'all, I did not sleep last night at all. I was so tired. You would have seen the end of my last video. I was so tired. I was so exhausted. Took a shower and fell asleep. Then I woke up at around 1 a.m. in the morning. Could not go back to sleep. I was up until 5 a.m. And part of it is that not that I fell asleep early because out of exhaustion. Yesterday I was drinking a lot of cappuccino, and I know I cannot drink cappuccino past 2 p.m. And I drank one. I looked at the clock and it was after 3. And I'm like, Sharon, why are you doing this? You're going to be up. And yes, I was up. So I'm getting a very late start this morning. See, that's the beauty. This is why I love traveling solo, because I am on my schedule. I am not on anybody else's schedule. It's going to be hard pressed for me to plan another trip outside of the US with people, because I have to take them into consideration. When you travel solo, you do what you want to do on your time. You don't have to take anyone else into consideration. So it's going to be hard pressed for me to travel with people anymore. It's really going to be hard. But in any event, today we're off. Very late start. I'm not going to tell y'all what time it is. But today I am going to go to the castle. I'm trying to find the name of the castle, y'all. I'm just having a personal summer here. Let me find the name of the castle and I'll come back. Introduce myself. Hi everyone, Sharon here, Ageless Freestyling. Thank you so very much for joining me on my travel vlog in Nuremberg, Germany. I'm in Germany, y'all. So excited. So today we're going to go to the Imperial Castle of Nuremberg, and I'm not going to say the rest of it because I'm going to butcher it. So that's the only thing I'm going to do today. I think touring the castle, leisurely touring the castle is what I want to do today, because yesterday I did a lot. I went overboard. So let's go. I'm actually going to walk there. It's a 1.5 mile walk. And they say it should take me about 25-30 minutes. I want to leisurely walk, see some sights, and get to the castle. So come on, let's go. Okay, I'm out. And the walking has progressed. It says it will take me, it's a 30-minute walk. So since I'm fresh and it's early, I'll walk there. We'll see at the end of the day if I decide to walk back or take a taxi. I'm not going to overdo it today like I did yesterday with my walking, because tomorrow I have to get up very early to take the train into Munich. So I'm going to pace myself today. I'm not going to overdo it. All right, so pay attention, Sharon. All right. If I see anything interesting on the way, I'll certainly show you guys. So they appear to be a bike race today. Oh, I'm trying to catch the bike race. Here come this. Oh, this train just blocked it. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's exactly a bike race, but it's a bike thing. That's what I love about Europe. Biking is very big here. And it's a whole family thing. As you can see here, look at this. The whole family is involved. Look at this. This is amazing. That's why they stay so fit and slim. Look at all the little kids. All the kids are involved. Oh my goodness. Yes. I love this. The whole family. Look at that. Look at that. It's a whole family affair. Yay. Let me show y'all. I mean, look at this. I wonder do you know what it is? No? Oh, this is amazing. Even they have the little ones in the back, in the cart. Oh, this is amazing. I wish I knew exactly what it is. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, if anybody out there speaks German and know what they're saying, let me know.
Macht mit bei der Kirchemess.
Oh yeah, this is beautiful. Look at it. Oh, it's a whole family affair. I love this. Okay, this is gonna make me want to go back and really learn how to ride a bike. I can sorta, kinda. I just don't trust myself in traffic, but I want to be proficient in it now. Yeah. When I get back, I'm doing this. I'm gonna do it. Yes, look at this. This is amazing. Okay. Who out there thought that that was amazing? You saw the whole family, the little babies, even the little ones. Even the little ones is partaking in this. Oh my gosh. I am going to become proficient in my bike riding when I get back home. I promise you. I know I showed you guys this yesterday. It was a lot more crowded yesterday, but this, you know, I don't get tired of. It's just so beautiful. So essentially, it's taking me through the same path I took yesterday, but I mean, how beautiful. All right, I just thought I'd share again because I just love it. Find some life. Apparently meat, in Germany, meat is a big thing because I have seen more burger places and barbecue places. Meat is big in German culture. Yeah, I read that, but now that I'm here and seeing it, it's two different things. Okay, I decided to stop to get something to eat. As I was walking, I saw this restaurant that was packed. There's a whole bunch of people here. So I said, ooh, they must be good because of all the restaurants that I passed. This one had the most crowds. So I decided to stop and get something to eat because I haven't eaten all morning. All I've had was a cup of tea. So I'm gonna try it out. It's called, oh God, I'm gonna butcher the name. It's called Romaine. It's just, okay. Here's the menu. It says monarchy, Roman is whatever. Anyhow, but I think I saw something that I liked when I looked at the menu. They had like a deep fried chicken in a sweet sauce. Y'all know I love my sweet sauces. So I'm gonna order when the food comes. Hopefully I remember to show you guys because I'm really hungry. And I'll let you guys know how it is. All right. It's actually a Japanese restaurant. I will say the food on the menu looks really, really good. Why not try something new?
Wir wollen auch schon sagen. Könnten wir das mitnehmen? Wie bitte?
Now they have a katsu curry. It's Japanese curry with chicken, cutlets, carrots, potatoes, and rice. Just check and make sure I have my mic on so y'all can hear me. Because sometimes I forget to turn the mic on. This looks good. I wonder how it compares because I had curry at the Indian restaurant that I went to the first night I arrived, and that was delicious. When I go back there, I gotta take you guys along with me. But I saw one that had a sweet sauce. That's what I'm trying to find. Jeez, this menu's like a whole book. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. One thing I've noticed, Germany's a very pet-friendly country. People have their dogs in and out the store, in and out the restaurant. I mean, I could have brought Bella here with me if she was still around and taken her everywhere. Dogs are everywhere. So it's a very pet-friendly country. Just waiting for someone to come take the order. So I decided to get the teriyaki chicken with carrots and rice. So when it comes, I'll show you guys that. Let me show you my view. I love dining outside. Just people watching. My ginger tea with real ginger. Real ginger, not a tea bag. So my food is here. Let me show you. I'm gonna need some silverware. I guess I'm supposed to use this. How do you use this? I'm trying to fix my bike. Okay, y'all. I need a knife and fork, but I'm gonna see what I could do with this. Let's see. Excuse me, you have a knife and fork? Yeah, okay. I have to get a knife and fork. It's good though. Thank you. Knife and fork is here. Let's dig in. Okay, finished eating. My walk continues. I have 17 more minutes to walk to get to the castle, so I will be back. Okay, there's a crowd surrounding here. Something is happening. I don't know what it is. So, okay. Some kind of entertainment, something. Let's see. What is going on? Oh, it's some kind of performance, but I can't see what it is because it's hard to see. Are they dancing? Oh, is it supposed to be like a dancing competition? What are they doing? I guess Sunday's a day for the street performers. Yeah, for me, oh, where's the sun? For me, this is very, very crowded. Can you imagine if I had stayed in Munich? Oh my gosh. It's making me double think going to Munich tomorrow because it's crowded here. Ooh, what is Munich like? All right, let me continue on my way. Look at this building. Let me zoom in a bit. Isn't that interesting? I don't recall. Well, I veered a little bit off from the path I took yesterday. So I came upon this part, this building. Thought it was an interesting building. Okay, let me continue. I am 8 minutes away from the castle. So y'all, if I think this is crowded for Oktoberfest in Nuremberg, what do you think Munich is like? Oh my gosh. Ooh. I was going to get up at 6 in the morning and catch the train into Munich and spend the day in Munich. Now that I'm out here and I'm seeing this crowd here in Nuremberg, I'm rethinking Munich. Seriously. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's continue on. Oh, y'all, I gotta climb up this hill. Let me show you. Yep, I am 4 minutes away from the castle. Just gotta make it up this hill. Ooh. Oh, almost there. Castle, here I come. Oh. Now I see why the German people are in such good shape. All that walking up and down these hills. Damn, I'll be in good shape too. All right, let's go. Continue on. Whew. Why they gotta make all the castles on top of a hill? Huh? I know why. It's a strategic point. You get to see everything below you. You get to see what's coming. Well, thousands of years later, when someone like me is trying to come visit your castle, walking up these hills is a killer. Okay. Okay. We made it to the entrance. They need to have a stool here, ready for people like me. Okay, let me just... I gotta stop and catch my breath. While I'm catching my breath, let me just show you guys the watchtower. This is the tree's kind of in front of it, but let me show you. Whew. See the watchtower? Okay. Yep. From up there, they can see everything that's coming to the castle. All right. Let's continue on. So y'all, now I need to figure out where you get the ticket to enter the castle. Okay, because I want to go inside. Or maybe I just sit my behind out here and drink some water. Okay, so here's our markup. Let me show you guys this. Can you see that? Here's the castle. A markup of the castle. It is huge. Am I going to even want to walk through all of this today after coming up that hill? Because I'm not going to lie. Coming up that hill did a number on me. This castle is huge. Okay. Let's go in. Okay, there are no foods. Okay, camera is allowed. Alrighty. Okay. Alright. I am gonna get a ticket to walk around the castle. I thought I would just want to sit, but since I'm here, I may as well see the castle. Okay. So I'm gonna do the whole tour. Can you believe that? I decided to get the whole tour. It's only €9. That included going up to the tower. It's 130 steps. Am I nuts? Coming up the hill almost killed me, and I'm going to do 130 steps in the tower. That tour is at between one is at 5 and one is at 5:30. So let me see what I can get in here really quickly. But this is the courtyard of the castle. She recommends to do the full tour. Well, let me flip you around. She recommends to do the full tour, to start from the left and to make sure I'm outside by 5:30 to be able to walk up the tower. If I miss that 5:30 walk, I'm not gonna be mad. Not gonna be mad at all. Okay, let me switch my glasses and put on. Oops. Let me put on my Ray-Ban so I could share with my IG folks. Okay. Dolce gone. Oh, I need to put my other one in its proper case, because I will be mad if I scratch my lens. Yeah, I know my battery's 100%. All right, let's start taking some pictures for IG. Alrighty, let's flip you guys around. Okay, she said go to the left. So let's start here. So I don't know how to, oops, gee, mini cricket. Okay, these steps don't play either. So this is, I guess this is this guy's castle. Okay. Okay, oh good, that's close, because I'm like, do I have to climb up there? So this is the interior of the castle. Let's see what's over here. Oh good, it's in English too. Let's read it. The empire, the city, Nuremberg, and the authority in the Holy Roman Empire. Oh, let me come up close so you guys can see it. You guys can blow it up too. During the Middle Ages, Germany was ruled by traveling powers. The Holy Roman Empire was a loose network of noble families. Neither a capital nor a steady, solid administration existed. The empire or king moved from place to place as head of the empire, provided for law and order, prepared and negotiated political decisions. They owned palaces at the important sites. These were usually strategically located fortified bases with reception halls in the tradition of the imperial palaces on the Palatine Hill in Rome. The palaces and cities served in rotation for the ruling authority. The invisible framework for the empire and its institutions became an immediate presence for the subjects at the court days and imperial deeds. The Imperial Castle in Nuremberg was extraordinary rank. Its name was adopted by the town at its feet, which was considered the most elegant and best situated town of the empire. At this location, the Golden Bull was drafted and discussed, the constitutional charter of the empire since the reign of Emperor Karl the Fourth in 1356. The rule of authority and politics during the prime time of the empire unfolds at the imperial palace and in Nuremberg. Okay, I'm thirsty now. That was a lot of reading. All right, so I guess this is the entrance here. Okay, so that's that. Oh, over here we have the royal court at the Imperial Castle in Nuremberg. Am I going to read? Okay, let's read. The royal court at the Imperial Castle in Nuremberg. To pass judgment was one of the essential tasks of every ruler. The emperor or king was the supreme judge in the empire. The royal court was the final judicial instance. It traveled with the court even in the late Middle Ages. The ruler himself and the lords from the higher nobility passed judgment here in all disputes involving the livelihood, honor, rights, or fiefdoms of a prince. An appointed court judge and legally trained advisor ruled in cases which went beyond the scope of the district courts. When Friedrich III visited Nuremberg in 1471, a meeting center for this royal court, it said, this is the word it says, I don't want to butcher this word. Okay, so we're going to use the English translation. Royal court was designed in the Emperor's Hall. It was separated between two pillars and the windows by 3 benches and a boom gate barrier. A cabinet and table was for the recorder. The rest of the hall was empty as an act of consideration for the court. In autumn 1471, Friedrich III proclaimed a new judicial ordinance intended to avoid any partiality in decisions made by the court in favor of one of the disputing parties. In 1495, the Imperial Chamber Court took up the tradition of Royal Chamber Court. This was an important step on the way from subjective to objective administration of justice, from the personal jurisdiction to the division of powers between the legislative and judicial institutions. This progression dignifies the Emperor's Hall as an important site in the legal authority of the Holy Roman Empire. Okay, so this is the Empire's Hall. Okay. All right. Which direction door? Okay, so I guess I go through this door. Wow. Pretty, oh gosh, these steps. Okay. Oh wow. So here we are. I can't explain how I'm feeling in here. Okay, this is a chapel. Okay, this is the Imperial Chapel. The chapel belongs to the last and most complete structure. The chapel belongs to the last and most complete structures of the Romanesque architecture during the Stoffer period. It was constructed in the early part of the 13th century along with the new palace complex. The columns and capitals are made of white marble, probably transported from the Alps. This chapel is a so-called double chapel. 2 church halls are set onto each other and connected by an opening in the arch of the lower chapel. The lower chapel of St. Margaret served as a site of daily masses donated by the German order since 1216. The empire's chapel above most likely was only used when the emperor king was present with court. The opening made it possible for the castle inhabitants and the court to attend the mass together. A gallery was reserved for the Emperor King. The chapel of St. Margaret is therefore only accessible from the outer castle yard, and the Emperor's chapel only from the lower hall of the palace. The gallery can only be reached through the upper hall next to the ruler's chambers. In addition, a stairway leads from the Emperor's chapel to the gallery. The only remnants of the medieval chapel are the altar and the altar figures which Emperor Friedrich III donated in 1487. The Charlemagne, Henry, and oh my God, Koningsgondi, as well as Helena. Through these exemplary blessed imperial figures, Frederick III displays his devotion to the Holy Roman Empire and placed himself in the Christian tradition. So here, let me come down here and show you guys these pictures. I think it's wow. Okay, this is in German. I don't know what that is. This again is in German. This is in German. They have something under here, but it's in German. Okay. And here we have the chapel during Romantic period. During the Romantic period, memories turn to the emerging arts of Nuremberg as a medieval town. When Ludwig I became king in 1825, people of the arts knew that attention would be given to the historic monuments and that applied also to the, okay y'all, I'm a butcher this word. I'm a butcher, burglar, okay, that word, yeah, okay. In 1819, Domincio, okay, I'm gonna butcher this name. See, the name is Domincio, okay, whatever that is, published a dramatic depiction of the Chapel of St. Margaret with twilight illumination and dwarf-like decoration. Albert Rendell, director of the Royal Arts Academy at the castle, drew the chapel with, okay, yeah. He drew the chapel with, yeah, whatever that is, sobriety. Yeah, I'm a butcher that. An outstanding documentation of the restoration before 1830 is captured by Rendell's student Johann Philipp Wather in the illustration of the Emperor's Chapel with the renovated altars. With this, the young Albert, yeah, okay. I think this is it Albert, whatever, yeah, this society commissioned one of the most beautiful and precise pictures of the room. In the mid-19th century, Ferdinand Rothbard attempted to paint the chapel from the frog's view. He didn't quite succeed. He had to shorten the columns. Though his knowledge of the medieval art, he corrected the altars. All of these illustrations animated the room with figures costumed in would-be medieval fashion. This shows the type of bond which the artist shared with this room. The representation should place the observer back into the admired honorably pious world of medieval times. So here is the pictures in question, trying to capture what it would have looked like during that time. Let's go down. Yeah. Okay. Oof. All right, which direction do we go now? I think we forge ahead, but let me show you guys this. This structure is impressive. All right, let me take a picture of this in my IG, folks. Look at that. Okay, there we go. If I could zoom in. Oops, zoom in. We're going to be going up these very, very, very interesting steps. Okay. Oh, there's a little alcove. A little alcove. Okay. Yeah. I wonder how they got the furniture upstairs. Very narrow. Getting my workout today. Okay, what is this? Right, I don't know what that's saying. But here is this little room. Oh. Oh my goodness, these doors are heavy. Whew. Okay. Wow. Alrighty. Oh, let's talk about the power structure of the empire. All right. It says the Holy Roman Empire, in its role as a firm yet flexible ruling system, influenced the destiny of vast parts of Central Europe from the early Middle Ages until the dissolution of the empire in 1806. The empire was an elected monarchy. It positioned the king as head of the state in relation to the 7 electors as the pillar of the empire. The College of Electors was strictly defined in the so-called Golden Bull of Karl IV as the exclusive group of royal electors. This law was, for the most part, drafted in Nuremberg and determined law and order in the empire until its end. As ruler by divine right, the king's responsibility involved maintaining peace and justice as part of the public order. The empire could not fulfill these obligations as ruler alone. He required and depended on support and resources of the electors and other spiritual and worthy princesses. The other estates, such as imperial counts, imperial clergy, and imperial cities, all attained more sovereignty rights during the course of the medieval period. The empire identified with the tradition of the ancient Rome. Therefore, the king employed the title Rex Romanorum. Okay, let me show y'all the word, because I can butcher something. So this is the title of the king employed Rex Romanorum, okay, King of Romans, and that means essentially King of Romans. Most of the elected kings received their imperial coronation by the Pope in Rome, thereby attaining the highest secular dignity. Okay. Okay, let me show you guys this because it depicts a picture of what it would have looked like. This would have looked like back in the day. So the king would be at the head and all the people in court. This was the reception hall. Large hall served as multi-purpose room. The medieval castle, they were essential, especially in royal palaces, for receptions, advisory sessions, banquets, and feasts. They were all designed to easily accommodate several hundred people. The hall was essentially situated above so-called big parlor, knight's hall, where the servants ate and kept themselves warm. The palace and living quarters of the Nuremberg Castle was constructed along with the chapel in the early 13th century. Little is known about the early design of the interior because the inner division of this wing was probably remodeled during the reign of Emperor Sigmund between 1411 to 1437. Since this space was partially open to the public, the hall was probably always in the east at the entrance of the chapel. The reception hall of the Middle Ages was smaller than today. It stretched from the chapel only to the second column. The throne was most likely erected in the middle of the south wall, where a section of the wall marks a place between the windows. It is documented thus in 1471 in the arrangement of Emperor Frederick III. On that occasion, the dining tables and benches were set up in the hall, securing that no one would have his back to the empire. At that time, servants would still dine together with the empire. Oh, wow, really? Okay. It remains uncertain regarding the use of the room between the reception hall and the sitting room when it was designed. Okay. Okay, here it was. Nuremberg was once a temporary imperial capital. Yeah, I'm getting thirsty. I don't feel like reading it. Okay, let me read. In contrast to the other European monarchies, the Holy Roman Empire, a Germanic nation, did not have a capital city. The German empires and kings were constantly traveling. Yeah, we read about that earlier. This required a dense network of palaces, monasteries, and loyal imperial cities directly under the control of the empire. In 1050, Emperor Henry III held court days at the Imperial Palace in Nuremberg. At this point, the Castle Rock was already under construction. Thanks to special imperial protection and flourishing community, life developed below the castle. Into the 17th century, Nuremberg remained one of the richest and most powerful city-states of Europe. Look at Nuremberg. The Golden Bull of 1356 stipulated that each newly elected emperor and king should hold his feast days. In Nuremberg, the city was given official custody of the imperial insignia in 1423. The Imperial Castle was the chosen residence dozens of times during imperial diets and court days of several rulers into the late Middle Ages. By the 16th century, the castle was so well fortified that it was not even captured during the 30 Years' War. As a result of the local acceptance of Reformation in 1525, Nuremberg remained distant from the Catholic Habsburg rulers. In the process of dissolving the Holy Roman Empire in 1806, Nuremberg was incorporated into Bavaria. Its military importance became mere memory. Under the Bavarian kings Ludwig I and Maximilian II, the town occasionally served as secondary residence. Since then, the fortress was part of the Romantic glamorization of Nuremberg. During the Nationalist Society era, there followed a pseudo-Stefanian dismantling of the castle, which was reconstructed after the damage of World War II. Nevertheless, the castle is still in the landmark of Nuremberg. How are you going to destroy this thing? I mean, for heaven's sakes. How can you possibly destroy this thing? Okay, let's continue on with the tour. Oh, I'm not reading anymore. So let's start. Here is 1806. We have the decline of the Holy Roman Empire. 1871, we have the formation of the German Empire. 1933, 1945, the Third Reich. And 1945, the road to a peaceful order in Europe. Yeah, that's what all of these are. Okay. Let me watch my step. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it up that tower. I just know I'm not. After this tour, that tower don't look good. Let me flip you guys around. I think I'm gonna take a picture with this guy. So I was taking a picture with my metal friend, and this man said, I want to take a picture with you. So I took a picture with him. Yeah, we'll see it later. Okay. In this room, we have the weapons of combat. The Middle Ages know many offensive and defensive weapons, regardless of whether combat or horseback or on foot took place while besieging a castle or in tournament. Attack and defense were carried out man to man, but also on a distance and in groups. Many weapons were considered noble, others underhanded or crudely rustic, but they were all the more potent. The spread of the effective pole weapons and crossbows intensified the dynamics and armament in the late Middle Ages. It's getting loud. Perfection and diversity of the forms of medieval weapons fascinate us even today, yet we cannot forget that they were primarily used to weaken and kill human beings. Wound men illustrate their rightful consequences. Okay, so see, this is the wounded man. It shows the consequences of the weapons that was constructed. So these are some of the armor that was used to protect the head. And these are the armor that was used to protect the body. Jiminy Cricket, this thing had to have been heavy on the hand. I mean, for real. Okay. And then we have more body armor with the mesh. Look at all these weapons. Oh my gosh. They look fierce, don't they? Fierce, fierce, fierce. They look really fierce. So that was the Imperial Castle tour. Now we're at in the courtyard, which appears to be in the middle. Where we started. All right. So I'm ready to exit. But this is some structure.
Ich komme. Hallo.
Yesterday we walked by this structure, but we really didn't get to see it because this is where they were having the demonstration, and you saw all the police presence. So, you know, I see demonstration, I see police, I go in the opposite direction. I didn't even come around here because I wanted to avoid all that mess. I think this is a church. Hold on, let's go see what it is. Yeah, we didn't come around this area yesterday. But it looks to be a church. Isn't it amazing? It's kind of backlit, so you don't get to see the true beauty of it all. But it's an amazing structure. I think it's a church. Got some ice cream, dessert before dinner. I need the energy to walk back. I don't know what it is, but it has raisin in it. Raisin, and anything with raisin works for me. Y'all, real talk. I might have to move to Germany, find my husband. Let me tell you, the men in Germany, they won't leave me alone. I just walked, all I did was walk past this man. He looked at me and he's like, Mamma mia. I'm like, I don't get this much attention or comments in the US. Listen, Germany was not on my list to move to, but I don't know. I don't know. Okay, made it back to the hotel. I'm going to wrap up the video here. I don't know how long it is. But I think just focusing on the Imperial Castle for today is good enough. I am actually going to be leaving the hotel, going to get something to eat, maybe have a glass of wine, chill out and relax. And I just want some time. Just some time alone to decompress and relax. So I'm going to wrap up the video here. But y'all, let me tell you something. Now, when I told my son I was going to Germany, he said, you know, Mom, we want to know what your thoughts, because that was one of the country him and his wife was thinking about moving to. You know, they were researching European countries, and Germany was on the list. Listen, I might have to tell him, let's move to Germany, because I'm getting more play. The couple days I've been here, I'm getting more play than I ever got in the US for a full year. Oh my gosh, I can't walk. Germany was not on my radar. Even when my son said that to me, I didn't have Germany on my radar. I may have to rethink Germany. Seriously, who knew? But anyhow, thank you guys so very much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed the video with the Imperial Castle. I love history. I think it's so important to learn about history, what was done in the past, what happened, and hopefully that helps us not to repeat it. At least that's the hope. Some people have to do things a couple times wrong before they learn. I don't know, but anyhow, I love to learn about history, and going to the Imperial Castle and learning that, about the Romans and the Germans and how it all played together. I thought was very interesting, and I hope you think it's interesting as well. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, comment, and share. If you want to help me to grow this channel, I greatly appreciate all your support. I am having a fabulous time here in Germany. I really am enjoying it. I'm actually enjoying it more than I thought I would. So, and everything is working out. Praise the Lord. Thank Him. So in any event, let's go. We know we have a reason to smile, and my reason for smiling, y'all, because I remember my mother always talking about this. She always talk about it, and it's Matthew 6:11, and it says, "Give us our daily bread." Matthew 6:11, give us our daily bread. Give us our daily bread. You know, when you believe in God, you know He's going to provide. And we only ask for today's bread. We ain't going to worry about tomorrow. Yesterday is dead and gone. And we don't worry about tomorrow because we are in the here and now. And we're simply asking Him to provide for us today. And we can ask Him only to provide for today because we know. You know what? Me don't know about Una. Me know Him have me tomorrow too. So we ask for our daily bread today. Focusing on today because we know as His children, He will provide tomorrow. So let us ask Him to give us our daily bread today and trust in His provision, trust in Him providing, and know that He will always be there. I know for a fact because let me tell you, He has been showing up even when I don't know He was showing up on this trip. He's been planning this trip for me in the background and I didn't even know it. He's been working it out for me. And if you saw the other videos, you understand what I'm saying. Give us our daily bread. He provides today. And I ain't got to worry about tomorrow because He will provide tomorrow too. So for that reason, I smile. I hope that makes you smile as well. And until next time, which will be, let's see, this video is going up on, I think, Wednesday. So I'll see you guys on Friday. I'm up Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Post 5:30. I'm sorry, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So see you guys Friday. All right, bye-bye.